Good morning. I'm Peter Milios from the Finance News Network. Stocks climbed higher on Friday to end the quarter with a bang after the market got a boost after the Fed's preferred inflation gauge showed a cooler than expected increase in prices. The core personal consumption expenditures index, which excludes energy and food costs, rose 0.3% in February, less than the 0.4% expected by economists polled by Dow Jones. On Friday, the S&P 500 added 1.44%, while the Nasdaq Composite advanced 1.7%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average gained 1.3%. For the quarter, the S&P 500 and Nasdaq were up 7% and 16.8% respectively. It was the best quarter since 2020 for the tech-heavy Nasdaq. The Dow ended the period with just a 0.4% increase. Tech stocks were the big winner this month as investors rotated out of financials. The Technology Select SPDR ETF added roughly 10% in March. Semiconductors, which have become viewed as an important bellwether for global growth, delivered a strong performance. Wall Street rewarded tech companies layoffs and other cost-cutting measures, giving tech stocks a resurgence. And with ChatGPT becoming a household name, investors have their money on generative AI as their next big bet. Nvidia's shares have been on a tear this year, up a whopping 87.4% as investors make a bet on its artificial intelligence capabilities. Bank stocks were a delight for short sellers who made $2 billion betting against the sector in the past 3 months. Smaller institutions were mostly badly injured by the bank panic. The SPDR S&P Regional Banking ETF, which consists of non-behemoth banks, had more than a quarter of its value wiped out in Q1. And it's been a brutal quarter for deal making. Bankers and lawyers began the year with modest expectations for M&A. Rising interest rates, concerns about the economy, and costly financing had undercut what had been a booming market for deals. But the first 3 months of 2023 proved to be even more difficult than most would have guessed. About 11,366 deals worth $550.5 billion were announced in the quarter, according to data from Refinitiv. That's a 22% drop in the number of transactions and a 45% plunge by value. Overall, across the S&P 500 sectors, consumer discretionary was the biggest standout, whilst energy was the biggest laggard. The SPY futures are pointing to a 0.6% gain. Thank you for listening. Have a great week.